that you used to be. You say you're done, you're moving on. This ain't the world that it used to be. Looks like you won, looks like you won. Sick of leaving.
So I always like to start with my Philips Milk and Magnesia. This really helps my skin because my skin will get so oily if I do not put this on. So I apply it to the parts of my face that I notice the most oil, and then I just go ahead and rub it in, and this really helps to keep my face nice and matte all day. If I don't use this stuff, I promise my face will be like a freaking grease ball. So I haven't noticed any adverse effects, and I've been using it for a long time, so I really love it. Next, I'm going to go in with my brow pencil by Rimmel London, and this is in the color Black Brown. And I'm just going to go ahead and line under my brow. And once I'm done with that, I'm going to do the exact same thing to the top and line the top of my brow, and then I'm going to fill it in. So I always like to make the tail darker because I just feel like that gives a more natural look. And then I'm going to go ahead and just shade in the front of my brow nice and lightly because you don't want it super dark. And now I'm doing the same exact thing to my other brow. I'm going to line the bottom and then go ahead and line the top. And as you notice here, I never start the top as far forward as I do the bottom. I just feel like that makes for a more boxy look, like if I were to start the top all the way forward. So then I'm going to fill this in and do the front lightly again. And as you can see, my brows are not even, so I'm just going to go ahead and add a few more strokes to the top front part of this brow, and now they look the same. And I'm going to fill in the front again a little bit more lightly, and then I'm going to take the brush side of the brow pencil and just shade it out so there are no harsh lines and that it looks more and more natural. And now I'm going to just brush a little bit more of that product out with my fingertips so that I don't look like Helga from Hey Arnold. And then I'm done with my brows. I'll leave description below for all the products that I use, but I always like to use my tweezers to hold it. I put the tweezers in the middle, then I let it dry and fan it for about 30 seconds. And then I always place the middle down first, and I'll hold that for about 15 seconds. And then I take the end of the lash and place it in place, hold it there, and then do the same thing to the front. And you always want to hold the lash where you want it to stay for a couple seconds, just so you know that it adheres. Then I fan it again because I'm crazy and I just want to make sure everything's dry. And then I pinch my natural lash in with the false lash so that they can mesh together and so that it lays flat. And I'm going to do that exact same thing to the other side. Middle first, then back, and then the front. And it's kind of hard sometimes because my lashes are curly, so they get in the way. But then I'm just going to pinch it together again so that it stays in place. And now it's onto the lips. I'm using this brown lip liner and this nude gloss by NYX. And I don't remember the name off the top of my head, so I will definitely leave that down below. But I just go in and line the bottom lip first, and then I line the top lip, and then I go back to the bottom and fill in the sides so that it gives it like an ombre kind of look. And once I'm done with that, I'm just going to apply the gloss all over my lips. You can just apply it in the middle if you want that ombre look, but I'm just looking for something natural looking, so I cover the whole entire lips, and this is how it looks. So I hope you guys enjoyed this quick tutorial on my go-to quote-unquote makeup look. Subscribe, and I'll see you next time.
You used to be the one to talk to on the side, waiting for my little break. It's crazy how your eyes can walk through